Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tom up now, back with another video for you guys. I mentioned it's gonna come out in midnight, but it's a little after midnight. Oh well. Anyways, we're gonna get to the main point of the video, and that's gonna be my tattoo reveal, my tattoo kind of tour, and how much I want to guess the entirety of my tattoos right now have cost me. So, for starters, we are going to go with the original one that I got, which is my birthday Roman numerals on my inner bicep. Now, I got this tattoo as my first tattoo because, I wanted a tattoo that could kind of get me into the realm of tattoos, but also not be too expensive at the same time. Kind of just want to get into it. I didn't think I'd be as tattooed up as I am now, but things change, right? So that's my first tattoo. Fun fact, I got my first tattoo when I was 22. So, throughout the year, I think I've accumulated 4 tattoos, 4 technically small ones, but yeah. Moving on to my second piece is going to be my second piece, this is not the second piece I got, but this is my lion tattoo on my heart, on my left pec to upper pec area. And the reason I got this, I know a lot of you are going to say, you're so basic, you got a lion tattoo. First of all, this is a very traditional type lion. It's not like your hyper-realistic lions out there. This is the first tattoo I got color, and it's got 2 blue eyes. You probably can't really see it with the lighting, but it's got 2 blue eyes, and there's some white in there as well that's going to hold, hopefully. Anyways, so that's my second piece, and the reason why I got the lion piece is because I'm a Leo. I was born in August, and I have a lot of natural traits of a Leo. So I wanted a lion, but I didn't want to be like the basic alpha male Sigma lion with the crown, with the roses, it's not really my thing. But it's kind of like a little traditional / realistic look. Moving on, we are going to move on. We're going to move on to my chest piece. Now, my chest piece is, I don't know if you can tell, but it is Saint Michael the Archangel on my side, on my rib cage, part of my rib cage, to my pec, to my back. And the reason for this is because he's my confirmation saint, and I also really like Saint Michael the Archangel. He's one of my favorite biblical angels. Not that I'm super religious, but and I got him standing on a rock instead of a demon, because I really am not really into the demon stuff. But I really think this turned out pretty well. It's the most realistic piece I've got. And yeah. And then next, we're going to move on to my left arm piece, which is directly across from my Roman numerals. And that is going to be my caudicus. So, if you didn't know the caudicus, a little bit of history of the caudicus. See it better this way, or the caudicus is it's a medical symbol that was adopted kind of by the American physician society, I guess you could call it. And so yeah, that's kind of the caudicus. It's basically the staff with the snakes on it, the wings. Just because I'm in the medical industry, I'm not an EMT or paramedic of any standard nurse, but I really just fell in love with the caudicus. It's one of my favorites. And moving on, this is a shorter video. We've got my This is my So this is my my current sleeve I'm working on. It's around halfway done with the lining. I'm getting shading done in about a week. It's Biomech, and the reason why I love this tattoo and I show it off on my Instagram all the time is because I really did fall in love with that style. I never thought I'd be getting a sleeve tattoo. I didn't want one of those, hyper realism sleeves. I'm not really a big fan of, traditional Japanese sleeves on the arm. I might get a Japanese sleeve on the leg. Right now I don't have any leg tattoos, but I really do like this because it's really a work of art, because every line in here was hand drawn. And not one person is going to have the exact same layout. It's impossible. It was all drawn on the spot. And the reason I didn't get a full sleeve is because, not because of any other reason, but the fact that if I want to be in a professional setting in the next 5-10 years in the healthcare industry, which is what I want to do, they're not really a fan of showing tattoos. I would love to get a whole Biomech going down to the hand, but I know for a career, that's not really the best move to do, especially if you're going to have like an office sitting job. That's why I don't have any neck tattoos. That's why I don't have any tattoos that show above the neckline for shirts. And that's why I really haven't gotten a back piece either. I don't know. So those are kind of my tattoo tours. I'm going to count up exactly or around exactly how much each one was. We're going to start with, let's start with the sleeve. So the sleeve so far has cost me around $1,000 so far. I do $500 sessions, did a couple sessions. I'm not going to include the tip in any of this. I do tip well. I don't tip over and I don't tip under. I tip pretty well for the art and what's in it. So $1,000 for this one. This one right here, I want to say was the lion piece. I want to say that one was close to $450, $500. So, that's a total of $1,500. The angel, Archangel, I want to say around probably $500 for that one too. So around $2,000 total. This right here, this one I want to say was $100. Well, not 100. I think like $50. Well, $50 to $100. So it's about what, $2,100. And then this right here was a solid $150. So altogether, close to $2,500, $22, $23, something like that. I'm not counting the math, but similar to that. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. If you have any other questions or any other kind of want an update on the sleeve, I post a lot on my Instagram, which is the exact same name as the YouTube channel. It's basically Tom_up_now. I do have a Twitter. I'm not as active on Twitter as I am Instagram and all that kind of, and Snapchat. I don't really have a public Snapchat. I'm more of like a friend, but I'm not really active on Twitter as much. But my Twitter is the same name, TomUpNow, with an underscore. I am working on a Discord to have, so I could speak with the fans and stuff like that. So that's in the mix. What else is there? I may, this is not set in stone, but I may be coming up with a TikTok or something. I might have a TikTok, maybe. If that's the move, I'm not too sure. What do you guys think of a TikTok? Down in the comments below. And of course, this YouTube channel, I'm trying to stay as active as I can, but I'm really working with an iPhone. It's kind of difficult to film the videos I want with an iPhone, but at the same time, I really don't feel I need a camcorder just because I don't really post that much. But I do want to get a tripod, so it's easier. And yeah, this is just the tattoos I have now. Like I said, I evolved from the inner bicep, just something simple, saying, oh, I'm not going to get anything extreme, to having all this, which isn't a lot for tattoos concerned, But in 2022, going from one tattoo to all what I got now, well, it's now 2023. So within a year, I pretty much have gotten quite a bit of tattoos done. So, you know, and if my thing is, if you want a tattoo, and it's not your first tattoo, you don't really care. But if it's your first tattoo, you want to make sure that your first tattoo, you go to someone who's really good with you. You want to go with someone who's doesn't make you feel nervous about it, because a lot of the nervousness in my experience comes from the noise of the machine. The noise of the tattoo machine is so awful. It makes me feel like I'm going under the needle for surgery almost. It's such bad, but after the first needle or second needle hits your arm, it's not that big of a deal. It might be a little uncomfortable, and depending on where you get tattooed will also depend on the pain tolerance. I want to say nothing really hurt except for my ribcage tattoo here, and on my sleeve, the closer to the point of the elbow and closer to the middle of the elbow was really bad. And if you really want to know where the pain chart is, there's a lot of pain charts out there you can look at for general pain. You can also go on lots of YouTube channels will have what to expect from your first tattoo. What I just say is make sure you're going to a tattoo artist who will take their time with you and will really explain the process and will really make you feel like you're in a sanitary environment. What safety, I remember the first session I had, all I was saying or questioning is, how sanitary is this? I've heard of infections, and a lot of infections happen on the healing stage, and healing a tattoo is a lot different than getting it, because think about it, you're getting pretty much an open wound in a way with ink instead of the cut showing. It's not like a cut. Like if they cut you, it's bad, but it feels like a cut. You have to treat it like it's an open cut, basically. And I'll do another video in a short time of what I found was best for healing tattoos, what I found the best, what healed the quickest. But it's going to take about 3 weeks or so before you start feeling less itchy and stuff. That's my experience, but I'll do a whole video surrounding that and what products I use and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, comment what you thought. If you want, like it, dislike it, put something hate in the comments, whatever you want to do, it's fine with me. So yeah, I will catch you all in the next video, and you all stay grinding.